and we'll chat. How does that sound?
No problem.
Okay. So you watched the episode last night, eh?
Yes, I did. I watched it.
And what did you think about it? What stood out to you as best or worst?
What stood out to me as best? I would probably say the entertainment surround that Dan Vickery built around the TV.
Yeah.
That I thought it was pretty clever and creative. Probably standing out worse. I don't know. I didn't really care for the space that the ladies and my buddy Sparkle Josh done. I didn't care for the space.
Yeah.
It didn't read well with me, and it just looked a little hodgepodge. Kind of reminded me of like Pier 1 or something.
Well, yeah, that's where they did all their shopping.
Yeah, I know, and it looked like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't care that much for it.
Yeah.
I actually didn't really care that much for the other space either. It was really just more so the built-in entertainment unit
Mm-hmm.
that I really thought was cool. But yeah, the wall color and the little grid on the wall, that was not one of my highest moments at all.
Oh, you didn't like Tom's art with the map and the...
I like the concept of what he was doing, definitely.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't care for the kind of that boxing molding that he had around it.
Oh, I love that. I loved it with the chess pieces.
Yeah, see that? For some reason that didn't, I don't know, it didn't read well with me.
Gotcha. Huh. Were you bummed to not make it onto into the cast?
No, I actually didn't even know that they were doing that.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know about it until it came on, which I didn't even hear any, interviews or anything about it. So, but no, I mean I wasn't because I just opened the showroom. So
you got
I'm,
your hands full.
yeah, I'm so busy right now that it's like, are you serious?
Is it going well?
So yeah, it actually is. It actually is.
Good. And that's in Charlotte?
Yep, it's in Charlotte, and it's pretty unique. I mean, because it's a design showroom. It's a furniture store and a design showroom. So it's kind of two all in one.
Uh-huh.
So we kind of really show people how to put it together. And then we also offer really kind of unique things and do custom things for people also. So.
And when people come into the showroom, do they get to work with you or other people?
Yes, they get to work with me, and then I've got other people that do work there. So I mean, but if I'm there, then yeah, they do. They get to work with me, so that makes it cool.
What's it called?
Interior Motives.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I kept the name the same, just because I wanted it to kind of stay in the purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So who's your favorite All-Star?
I'm gonna say so far Dan, but I've been a fan of Dan's for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been a fan of his ever since he was first on the show because he really understands design. He does a really good job with it. In every room I've ever seen him do, I've always liked the room. So,
what do you think of his high boy bookcase from last?
Oh, I loved it. The silhouette, yeah, I loved
Yeah.
it. I thought that was a great idea. I really kind of liked how he even made the room a dining room.
Uh-huh.
I just thought that was a great idea. So
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was just.
I like Tiffany also.
Hillary.
I mean Hillary. Yeah.
Yeah, don't you love her?
Tiffany.
She is just so funny. Her little camera challenge last night. She cracked me up.
Yeah, she's very easy to watch on TV.
Yeah.
So
I agree. So besides yourself, of course, who else might you have liked to have seen on the show?
Well, I'm sure they're going to do another All-Star show. Well, maybe. I mean, and if they do, I mean, of course, I'd like to see maybe some of like the really strong designers from the other seasons would be really neat. So if I could guess, let me see. I really liked, I think her name was, on season 7 that just went off, I think her name was Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany.
Yes. I really liked Brittany. I thought that she was a great designer.
Yeah.
I really liked, I can't think, he was on the season with Antonio, but I can't think of the guy's name. But he was, he was pretty talented also. I'm, for some reason, his name is not coming to me right now.
What did he look like?
Dark-haired guy, not as large as Antonio.
Little Nate? Nathan?
Mm,
Louie? Did he wear glasses?
I think maybe he did. He designed a space that was like, kind of reminded you of, had kind of a zen feel to it. Yeah, it was a really clean space, and I'm more fond of like really clean kind of design. Cannot remember his name. I think it was the season with Antonio.
That was the same season with Dan.
Was that the same season with Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking of Dan. Yeah, because he put wood on the walls. That was Dan, wasn't it?
That was Dan.
Yeah. So there you go, Dan.
That's funny. You remember the rooms more than the people.
Yeah, I remember the rooms. It's hard for me to always remember, each individual person, but the rooms I remember.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't if I didn't have to write about it every week. How did your appearance on Design Star affect your business?
Oh, wow. It was amazing.
Really?
Yes. It was actually almost overwhelming.
Huh.
I was so busy after Design Star. To this day, I still have clients who call me that saw me on Design Star. Huh. And this has been years and years later, and I still have clients who call and say, I just relocated to your area, and I saw you on Design Star when I was living in Ohio or living in Chicago, and I would love for you to come take a look at my space. So, yeah, to this day, it still happens.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know, with my Design Star run, it just seemed to be a lot of opportunities. I did some things at Home Depot, but I just did a lot. I was very, very, very busy. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Not everybody has been so fortunate.
Yeah, well, so I've heard. And I don't know. The platform is great. Even if you, just like I tell people, even if you're on Design Star and you go home first or you go home last, you still have that platform. And like being on that platform, allows you to market with other people and kind of sell yourself as, you've got to be good enough to at least get there.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you're talented in some way, form, or fashion.
Right.
You wouldn't be there at all. So.
What can you tell us about your current projects?
Currently, what am I working on? Well, I just remodeled. I've been doing a lot of remodeling projects. So I've just kind of remodeled this lady's entire downstairs. Just kind of ripped out the bathrooms, ripped out all the flooring in the kitchen, and we're pretty much redoing it. And it's going to have more of a kind of a clean vibe to it. So it's actually had a modern vibe to it, but it has some like kind of more safari elements. We've got like a tiger eye on the backsplash and things like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And it's really turning out to be a really, really nice project. Like we're doing like the hand scrape bamboo flooring and things like that. So I've been doing a lot of that lately.
That's cool. Do you have any pictures you want to share?
You know what? I'm sure I could get you a few.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
All right, cool. Well, that's all I prepared because I wanted a short video. That'll help me when it comes time to typing all this crap out.
Right. Well, yeah, and then, I don't know, maybe you can even, I'll tell you who I did see recently, Christina Ray, I saw not long ago. who was on the season with me, Christina Ray. You remember Christina?
Is she the woman who had the black streak in her hair?
She was from Georgia. From Canton, Georgia.
Anyway, what is she doing?
Yeah. Well, no, she's doing a lot of interior design projects also. So, like, I saw her, her and Kim, and that's why I was like, well, wow, everyone seems to be doing really good, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then Rob, I saw that was doing some kind of trucking show.
That's what Matt told me.
Yeah, he was doing some kind of trucking diesel show. I don't know. I mean, I saw it maybe one episode of it.
Uh-huh.
Not really doing design stuff, but just, you know, kind of trucks.
Right.
I think everyone was doing great things.
That's good. Have you heard from, do you keep in touch with anybody else?
No, I did talk to Todd a couple of times. And who else have I spoken with? Nothing, that's about it. I'm Facebook friends with a few people, so I kind of keep up with a few people on Facebook too.
Yeah, it's good for that. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Will. I'm sorry that this video idea didn't work out, but
well, no problem.
But I'll send
thanks
you.
for interviewing me.
I appreciate you talking to me. If you want to send those few pictures and sort of describe what we're looking at, then I'd love to give you that plug on the blog, and then I'll send you the link when it goes live.
Okay, sounds great. I'll send them over to you.
Thanks, Will.
All right, take care.
Have a good one.